Here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Made by Kevin Byard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew connecting here with DJ Chark. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jeffrey Simmons.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he stopped immediately there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 48-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down, but he's has got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Jaguars nothing.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run the option. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
3-yard line.
Play action, it's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On on the counter. Devontae Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
24, Devontae.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew looking long for Westbrook. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. It'll be Minshew again. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Joe Schobert.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. 30. 10.
It's over. It's over.
Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
2 yards. And it's
third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
First down.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
12. And a Jaguar first down.
Here's Minshew. Buying time to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
the defense.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Tannehill now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jack Crawford. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They run the counter. It's Robinson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Minshew sets to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll look to run with Evans. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
A 24-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and now here is another interception.
Keep going, keep
Picked
running,
off
man.
around the 27. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 10 more there and another 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Minshew. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Tannehill going to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tannehill sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.